Hello, 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 hello. So I wanted to hop on here and talk to you guys about a situation that happened to me. A little quick, small situation, maybe big for somebody right now. Somebody's going through it right now, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. So I had a good friend of mine. I went to go visit, and we were sitting there talking, and she just came out and said to me, she said, "Brittany, you're miserable." And I laughed and I said, that's what so-and-so just told me last week, which someone did just tell me last week. And I looked at her and I said, listen, I don't look like what I've been through. I'm a child of God. And when much is given, much is required. And I don't tell everybody my business. So when you talk to me, right, and because I didn't tell you something, don't mean I'm not going through nothing. A tornado can run through my house, and then as soon as it's done, I pick up the phone. Hey girl, how you doing? How was work? Oh, did you hear about? And not even mention one thing about that tornado that just ripped and tore my house down. With that being said, I said that to her. And she went on to say, I don't like the way you're so loud. I don't like that about you. You're loud and obnoxious. And I said, listen, let me tell you something. I'm far from perfect. I know where I lack at. I know what my flaws are. I said, but see, I'm a child of God. And I pray over myself. I lay hands on myself every day. I said, I will be fine. I'm praying over myself. I'm not perfect. I said that. She shut down. Didn't say another word. See, one thing about it is, your girl know the Bible. And in the book of Matthew, Jesus says, before you pull a plank out your brother's eye, pull the plank out of yours. We're in a season where people are so quick to call somebody else on their flaws. And they're not looking back at themselves. And that's why their lives is in shingles, because they're too busy looking at what everybody else is doing wrong instead of looking at themselves. Now, I could have called her on 101 things, but I ain't worried about her problems because I'm in the season of harvest. My blessing is steps, moments away. I'm not worried about what the next person is doing. I'm not worried about, what you got going on and if you miserable. Okay, if that's the case, if I call you my sister of Christ, I'm going to just pray for you. I'm not calling you up on nothing. And you know what? I didn't, besides what I said to her, that's it. I chucked it up like, let me just pray for her. That is, I'm not mad. Because I have a light that's about to shine so bright. All of those people who once said anything about me gonna have to double back. Okay? So I'm in a season where I'm not taking nothing personal. I'm not taking nothing personal. I told y'all, when they throw bricks, I'm taking them same bricks to build my palace, because I'm going from a pit to the palace. I'm not in the season of taking nothing personal. There's going to be people that has so much to say about you. Chuck it up. Let them know, listen, I'm not. This is all you have to do. As soon as they start giving you a laundry list about your dirt, all you got to do is just simply, you don't even got to say, well, you and you. No. I know. I told her straight up, oh, yeah, I know I could fly off the hinges. I could clap back in the back. Oh, I know me. I have a few mirrors in my house. I know what I looked and seen in the mirror today. But that is why I serve God. And that's why I put God in everything I do. Because I know that I'm imperfect. I do not ever come on here. Y'all know I'm quick to tell y'all my marriage ain't perfect. I ain't perfect. I come on here crying. I show you my house. I show you my car. I tell y'all everything because I know that I'm the furthest thing from perfect. And I don't pretend to be. That's why y'all see I come up on here looking crazy, because I don't sit over here and take an hour just to do myself up, just to come on here to what? To make it seem like everything is good, to make it seem like I'm okay today. I come on here boo-hoo crying. Every time. I don't hold it back. I don't edit nothing. I don't pretend about nothing. I give it to y'all raw and uncut. See, we living in the era, and we're living in a time where everybody want to pretend. Everybody want to throw a face on before they come into reality, before they come into the camera, before they go to work. Like, we not living in the era where it's okay to be yourself. It is okay to have flaws. It's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to have areas where you're lacking, and it's okay. That's why we serve an all perfect God. Because wherever you are lacking, he will fill it. I pray every day, God, wherever I am lacking, fill it with your grace and your mercy. Y'all, I don't know who needed to hear that word. But just know that regardless of where I don't care if you homeless. I don't care if you lost your kids. I don't care right now you on drugs. You strung out on drugs. I don't care wherever it is you are in life. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you too little. You can't be fixed, or you can't be touched, or you can't be loved. Girl, it's always them ones that's sitting here trying to tell somebody else about what they got going on. Meanwhile, did you forget you told me about what's going on in your house? I could have said that. Oh yeah, I know I'm loud. I know I'm obnoxious, but what about your child? Ha! But see, I serve a mighty God where I don't have to. Remember I told y'all I don't need to clap back no more. The God I serve spins the block for me. I'm learning how to have control over my mouth and have control over me, and stop letting every situation, every person, every event dictate my character, dictate my mood, dictate who I am, how I respond, how I walk, how I talk. No. We're not doing that today. And so that's why I want to sit here and tell y'all, wherever you are in life, love yourself. Love that season that you're in. Right now, I'm loving this season. I'm loving this season because I don't know where I might be in the next season. I don't know who I may be in the next season. Y'all, since I decided to pick up my cross 5 years ago, I can promise you that even today, I'm not the person who I was 5 years ago. Even just last year, I was a full-blown alcoholic. I've been a year clean of tobacco and alcohol. So that's what I'm saying. Every season I'm changing. That's why I don't mind when they talk about me. I love it, because this is where God will get his grace and his glory, because they're so busy worried, oh, she's this, oh, she's that. And so when they see me in my next season, who? That's her. That. And that's where God get his glory. And that's what we all in. We're in the business of giving God his glory, making people come back to him, letting them know that he's real, waking people up. Because, see, this is so great. Y'all. Let's get the connections. This morning, it just put on my spirit to go put on the auto. It's a movie, but it's like an auto Bible too. It's like it just reenacts the Bible of Paul. Right while my TV got Paul on, my daughter comes downstairs to eat, and I said, oh. She's ripping and running. So let me put on something to keep her concentrating. I'll put on whatever I need to listen to on my phone. So I turn on TD Jakes, and what is he saying? I forgot what the passage. Oh man, I'm gonna put it in the description box. But anyway, what was the name of the video? It was about coming to terms with your past, accepting your past. Something about accepting your past, coming to terms with your past. So while I'm watching the video, I just turned off Paul on the TV, y'all. And put on Coco Melon or something like that. And now I put on TD Jakes on my phone, and guess who he talking about? Paul. God said, you gonna listen to this. And it's so crazy that now I'm sitting here on my phone and I'm talking about this. I'm talking about not being perfect. Because people who know their Bible knows that in Matthew, the book of Matthew, Jesus, the Philistines, the priests, people who are against God, came when they were having dinner and said, "You saying what taxpayers and prostitutes and this?" And he said, "I did not come for the sick and well. I didn't come for the well. I came for the sick." And so in this sermon T.D. Jakes was talking about, he said, after Judas hung himself, now they were down to 11 disciples. Then there was this other person, he said the name, I can't recall it, I'm bad y'all with names, but he said they tried to promote this next person, but this next person did absolutely nothing. This next person did absolutely nothing. And here God, this in the Bible, this person who they try to replace for Judas, there's nothing in the book that shows them doing anything extraordinary or nothing. And here goes Paul, a man who used to kill Christians. If you talk about Jesus, he coming for your neck. And here goes God presenting himself to Paul, having an encounter, having a conversation with this person who kills Christian, blinds him, and then gets him healed. And this is a man who kills Christians. Let's bring it back. Here I am, a woman who's loud, who they say loud, who's miserable. I was an alcoholic, very outspoken. Some people may say she angry, she loud, but I'm just a woman who I don't take nothing. I don't let nobody walk over me, and I don't take a lot of mess. I've been through a lot. These people who looking down on me, these people who trying to put their mouth on my name, they can never even walk a day in my shoes. They outside looking in. They're throwing stones in a glass house. They have no idea the battles that I fight that's unseen. Half of these people don't even know about spiritual warfare and got a nerve to want to come talk about you miserable. They don't even know the demons I was fighting last night for me and my family. They don't know that when much is given, much is required. Much is about to be given to me. But they see, listen, this is why I'm not in the business of trying to prove anything. Because I always tell God, make my light shine so bright that it blinds all my enemies. Anybody who ever talked about me, anybody who ever laid their mouth on my name, you go ahead and let my light shine so bright and let them know that you are with me. It's all of you and none of me. Just when you sitting here down in that person, oh, she this and she that, God will promote that person right in front of you. It says in the Bible, those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. Don't bother to argue and prove a point with them. Let them say whatever they want. We are living in that day and age where the only person we got to prove something to is God. The person who's about to sit here and promote us. Them people can't do nothing for us. Them people can't sit over here and take us out this pit. Them people can't take you from the pit to the palace. Them people can barely even get themselves out of their own pit. So we're not in the business of proving nothing to nobody. Mark my words. This is why I pull out this phone. I tell you I pull out this phone. Because everything that I say on here is about to come to pass. Them same people who talked about me. Y'all, I'm gonna have to. I already been sitting here planning in my head. I need to go get 2 more lines. Phone lines. One for business with my accountant, my assistant, my lawyers, and then anybody else I'm doing business with, investors and things like that. I'm gonna have a phone just strictly for them. And then I'm gonna have a personal line. Because my circle getting so small. Listen, they don't realize their mouth is blocking their blessings. They just talking. And I'm letting them talk. I'm not stopping nobody. I'm not clapping back. I'm letting them talk. We are in that season where you getting this close to your blessing. Let them dig the hole. Stop trying to stop them from digging a hole that they want to dig. Let their mouth block their blessings. I'm not trying to stop nobody no more. I'm not preaching to nobody no more. I got to get myself ready for where God is about to bring me. Go ahead and stop your own blessing. Because God knows that I'll give before I take. So you go ahead and keep talking. Because I tell you something right here, right now, y'all. Mark my words. I'm going to come back on here and give you the update after when it come to pass. They about to blow my phone down. When I mean my name is about to be flowing through these places, flowing through homes, flowing through businesses. Oh, everybody gonna be talking about me. Everybody know me. Everybody my friend. Everybody I owe. Everybody my mama. Everybody my cousin. Everybody my best friend. Oh, I used to talk to her every day. Everybody gonna be claiming me. Mark my words. Mark my words. So many people gonna love me. Listen, I'm gonna be the most loved person in the world. I'm gonna wake up and be the most loved person in the world. That's why. So let them cast their stones. Let them say whatever they gotta say. Let them talk their mess. Let them do that. Because we serve an almighty God that will make your enemies your footstool. Meanwhile, they worrying about what you doing. Meanwhile, they talking about all your flaws. Meanwhile, they pointing out every plank in your eye, and they got a plank in their own eye. Trying to tell you what you doing wrong. Trying to tell you where you lack in your life. Let them. Don't argue. I did not argue with that girl. I just simply said, I know. I agreed with her. I stayed so humble. Y'all, I'm going to say it to y'all again. In the Bible, it says, those who remain humble will be exalted, and those who exalt themselves will remain humble. So when they tell me about myself, and when they want to tell me about all my bad, I just simply say, yeah, you're right. Don't argue with them. Don't argue with them. I am not arguing with nobody, because I know them same people that's talking about me, them same people who got so much to say about me, they're gonna double back. She blessed. Oh, she blessed. Let me call her. They can't reach me. This 0053 is getting clipped. It's getting clipped. Mark my words. It's getting clipped. Let them talk. They probably watching this right now because listen, I'm going to be so MIA. They want to see me. They want to hear from me so bad. All they're going to have is these videos. Sorry, sis. This is a lesson learned. Stop putting your mouth on people and start laying hands on yourself and correct yourself. Stop worrying about what I'm doing wrong. If you're supposed to call yourself a Christian and you call yourself a woman of Christ, pray for me. Pray for me. I'm good. I'm excellent. By the time you see this video, you're going to know that. I don't need to tell you. Now back to my audience. Y'all, wherever you are in life, I don't care if your house is up for... Let me... Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. Okay. I don't know why I was talking with my nose being leaking. But anyway, wherever y'all are at in life, your house up for foreclosure. Matter of fact, let me use myself as an example. I love you. I love telling my business. You know, I love it. Since they want to know me so bad, go ahead. Let me give God his glory. Let me go ahead and tell y'all every flaw since they think they know it any old way. Look at me. I got 5 people in a 2-bedroom apartment. 1 bathroom, 2 bedroom. We like a bunch of roaches up in here. Sorry to eat. Like they said, Mexicans. No disrespect to my Mexicans. But look at me. And you don't think they talking? My mother keeps saying, Brittany, you need to save your money and buy a house. My other homegirl, you need to buy a house. Everybody's telling me buy a house, buy a house, buy a house. But humbly, right, I never told this to nobody. Only my husband knows this. Every time that I've ever tried to look at a house, I've been on Zulu, I use Zulu, and I've tried to look at houses in my tax bracket, my current, like today is June 23rd, 2023, my tax bracket today, we talking where I live $500,000 houses, because there's no cheap houses where I live, so I can look at $500,000 house. We look at houses where I live at and stuff. They don't excite me. And I know somebody somewhere probably in the South probably said $500,000 house, but when you up north, houses are more expensive. So if you are down south, I know y'all probably like, what? Girl, you bugging. No, up north, and especially where I live in Cape Cod, a $500,000 house is a shack. If y'all come up here, y'all be mad. That's why a lot of people going where y'all at, because they can't get a 5-bedroom bathroom, 10 bathrooms, and a pool and all that for $200,000. That's only down south. Up north, we can't.
Main menu. Available commands are memo pad, setup, and help.
Sorry, y'all. So we can't get that. We can't get that type of treatment.
Command not recognized. Please try again. To use the hands-free phone system, press the phone send button, wait for the listening tone, then
sorry, y'all.
Command.
This is my car talking.
The command help can be used at any time.
Stop. All right. Anyway, sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. But so we can't get that which y'all have down there. So for anybody who is wondering, because I'm going to say $500,000 because it sounds like it's a lot. You expect to get a lot with that, but you don't. So with that being said, you have so many people in my ears, like Brittany, because I know they're probably talking. She got 3 kids. It's her and her husband. They in a 2-bedroom apartment, 1 bathroom. Listen, I even had a woman come to my house who I thought was family come and dog me. I left my 3-guest bedroom and 2 bath for them. Listen, I done heard it all. I still remain grounded. I still remain in my faith. I told my mother, I'm not rushing to buy no house right now. I'm not in a rat race with nobody. Because between me and you, right, every time I try to look on Zulu at those houses, they don't excite me. And humbly, this is why I don't talk to them about it. This is going to be their first time hearing this on this video, because I don't talk to nobody about it, because I know they're going to be like, every time I go on Zulu, right, and I look for a house, I don't know why, but my search engine be like $10 million homes, $15 million homes. That's what I like. Like, my husband could bear witness, and he'll tell y'all, when I'm looking at homes, the houses I'm looking at, $15 million homes. I don't even have $1 million in my account, but I'm still looking at them homes, because I know that I'm going to buy one cash, no mortgage. Meanwhile, while they worried about me buying a house, while they talking about me in my 2-bedroom, God is about to exalt me so fast that when it's time for me to buy my house, I won't have no mortgage. Meanwhile, they still have mortgages. They all still got mortgages. I don't know not one person, but matter of fact, I do know one person, but he ain't talking. I'm talking about the people who talking. Not near one of them is mortgage free. But see, what God is about to do for me, the day that it's time for me to buy my house, I'm buying it cash. And that's for somebody that needs to hear this. Regardless if you homeless, you in a homeless shelter right now, sitting on your cot watching me on this phone. Regardless of you at your mama house, you at a family member house on a couch, or you in somebody family member house, a friend house right now with all your kids in 1 bedroom on a twin size mattress. Regardless of where you are at, people are gonna talk. That's how the enemy is. He like to stir up mess. But you stay grounded and know that God will take you from wherever you at. I don't care if you in a cardboard box. God will take you from there to the palace right in front of your enemies. When they pull up to your house, they're gonna be like, remember, back to the Paul. Now bring it back to Paul. See, I know this is unscripted. Back to Paul. Paul was a daggone killer, a murderer. He murdered God's people. The sin of all sin. And God still took this man. Forgave him. Blind him. Healed him. Just so he can get the glory. See, God always wants the people in the mess. God is not afraid to get messy. God is not afraid to touch mess. God is not afraid to go places that we won't go. Places that we look down on. People we look down on. That's who God wants. Because about time he's done with you, all them naysayers, they're going to have no choice but to know that it was only God. God don't take no easy task. Anybody could do that. God is going to take God's going to take that person who got a credit score of 400 and have her in a $1 million home, having people, how does she qualify? How does she get there? That is how God works. They were too busy worrying. What? Paul, he was just on a mission to go kill some Christians. Now he talking about Jesus. Jesus talked to him. What? They couldn't believe it. Even the Christians. Because that is the type of God we serve. Here is this girl they talk about. Here she go, loudmouth Brittany, always got something to say, ready to clap back. 5 kids, 5 people, 3 kids and her husband in a 2-bedroom apartment. There she go. Before I bought this car, in her busted down Honda, one-eye Willie, bumper falling off. Talking about she about to buy a Lamborghini truck, cash. You don't think they was talking? They was talking. And I let them talk. I am not in the season of trying to correct anybody. I am in the season of getting myself prepared and ready for what God has for me. I do not want to miss what God has for me. I will miss what God has for me if I'm too busy trying to correct them, argue with them, trying to make them see something in me that I see or that I know. No. I give it all to God, because let me tell you something. About time God is done with you, with me, every last one of them gonna have to spin the block and come back and double back on everything they had to say. They gonna have to take it back. God gonna make them eat their words. You don't put your mouth on God's chosen one. See, the problem is that we live in a world where everybody think everything's supposed to be perfect. So they think that here's Brittany over here talking about God. She had alcohol. She was this, she was this, she was that, she was that. She had to bait her first child out of wedlock. God ain't with her. God ain't doing that with her. They expect it to be somebody that's up in the church, somebody holy, somebody they think is perfect, when in reality, not one person walking this earth is perfect. See, that's why God uses us, because we are the people they last expect. I'm the last person they expect. And now look at me about to get on TV and tell them God gave me 6 numbers to $2.5 billion richer. That can't be her. That ain't gonna happen for her. Let them say, but that's why I don't bother to argue. They say talk is cheap. I let God actions speak. Because let me tell you something, when he get the clapping, whoa, just wait on it, baby. Just wait on it. So, make a long story short, I know it's a little bit everywhere. My videos are like that because it's not scripted. I literally come on here in the spirit of moment. When something happens, when the Holy Spirit talks to me, I don't care what I look like. I don't care what's going on. I don't care what's around me. I come on here and I say what's on my heart. And this channel is about that. And I just want to let y'all know that wherever you are at, I do not care. I do not care. You ain't got to tell me. You ain't got to tell nobody. You don't have to drop it in the comments. All I want you to do is lean on God. Lean on God wherever you are at. I don't care if you are still actively doing drugs. Lean on God. I don't care if you living in a cardboard box. Lean on God. I don't care if you somewhere strung out. I don't care if you a gangbanger, a drug dealer. Lean on God. Wherever you are at, that's where he wants you. You don't have to come pretending. You don't even have to come perfect, because he knows that you're not perfect. God knows every hair in your head. He knows you better than you know yourself. So it's just best to come as you are and let him do his work. Because about time he's done with you, every person that ever wrote you off, they jaws about to drop. Your phone ain't ringing now, but child, you better be like me. I'm already thinking about it. I got to get me about 2 lines. about 2 different phones because this phone here gonna be clipped, y'all. When I tell you they all gonna be calling me, every person that would never even call me gonna be calling me. Every person that looked past me gonna be calling me. I can already feel it. That's why I don't even bother with them, because I know when that day that God promotes me, and they have no choice but to see me, because when God promotes you, He gonna put you so high that everybody see you. When God does His work, He don't hide it. He put it out so everybody can see it. So I ain't worried about it. They all gonna see this. Believe me. All I need to do is, my job is remain righteous, lean on God for everything, stay rooted in His word, and stay in the right place. Because when it's my time, I want to be right there when He called me. I don't want to be around the corner arguing with nobody trying to prove a point, missing my blessings for them. Let me tell you something that I told one of my enemies once before. Your mouth will block your blessings. You might be sitting there dogging somebody that God has put in your life to promote you. You may be sitting here talking about somebody that is about to be your boss next month. You may be sitting here talking about somebody that you may have to need to call to help you pay your rent. You may be sitting here talking about somebody that you may have to need to come open a door for you because you on the streets. You may be talking about somebody that you may need to watch your kids because you ain't got nobody and you need to go to work to pay your bills. You may be talking about somebody that can help you go from the pit to the palace. You may be talking about somebody, an angel that God has sent for you. Not everything that glitter is gold. They talked about Noah. They called him crazy. God sent him out there to tell them that a flood is coming. They talked about him like a dog. You were drunk. It ain't been raining years. And look what happened. So be careful who you lay your mouth on. I am living proof. Noah was living proof. Be careful of who you lay your mouth on, because you never know who God may use. You don't know. There might be an angel right now sitting next to you. You steady ice grilling them. And I was sent from God. The person was sent from God. You crying at night about this, your bills. You crying at night about such and such going on in your life. And here go God send somebody to you. And you steady blocking your blessings. Pushing a person away when God sent them to you. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. We are all not perfect. I'll be the first one to tell you I make plenty of mistakes. But learn from them. Love yourself. If you have to put yourself in a season where you need to be distanced from people, because that's where I'm about to put myself. I need to be distanced from people. After hearing what that girl said, it's like, girl, please. And you got a nerve to call my... Listen, I got to get closer to God. That just let me know that I need to get closer to God. I don't need to get closer to people because they don't even understand me. They don't even know where I'm going. They don't even know what's going on in my life. The only person I need in my life right now is God. That don't mean I hate them. That don't mean I'm at war with anybody. That just means that I'm that closer to my destination that I need to be with the Creator. Because I need to know exactly what is expected of me. I need to know what instructions. I need to know because I want it to go as planned. I want all of Him and none of me during this process. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Wherever you are at, God loves you. Come as you are. Stop. You don't need to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. You would never be perfect. I don't care how much makeup, lipo. I don't care. Hair dye, the man is spraying their head with them dye. I don't care what it is you're doing. You will never be perfect. But in God's eyes, you are. But for human, you would never be. I don't care what they say. Today they love you. Today they hate you the next. They clapping for you today, then they clapping at you tomorrow. Literally. Listen. Love yourself and come as you are. God loves you, and I'll be back with another one.